Mixed Morning.
5 more cases of COVID-19 were confirmed in eastern New Mexico on Wednesday as state health officials confirmed 147 additional cases statewide. 4 new cases in Curry County bring the county's total to 68 confirmed cases, and 1 new case in Roosevelt County brings its total to 46. In a very well-attended Curry County meeting yesterday morning, June 10th, tough decisions were made pertaining to the entertainment element of the 100th Curry County Fair. Instead of the Curry County Fair, commissioners approved changing the event's name to the Curry County Expo and would not be entertaining the masses, but catering to the youths who participate in projects in agricultural mechanics. Katie Handy, general manager for the Curry County's event center, stated, "We can't move forward until we know the rules and regulations." Spectra, a national leader in venue management, hospitality, and partnership, has also stated that they will not violate any laws or mandated health orders. Clay Franklin, president of the Fair Board, attended the meeting to help make decisions moving forward. The Curry County Expo will have COVID-safe practices enacted and only let specific buildings used for FFA judging events and home arts. There will be no gate admission and limited occupancy. The 100th Curry County Fair will be postponed to 2021. The New Mexico Human Services Department is preparing to mail PEBT cards to households for students attending district schools that provide free breakfast and lunch. Parents and guardian addresses must be verified so the state-issued supplement food benefit card will be mailed to the correct address. Qualified families will receive a per-student supplement of more than $300 on a PEBT card. New Mexico's Democratic governor wants the legislature to wade into potentially volatile issues of election procedure and police accountability during a special session next week that was initially scheduled for budget matters. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham said Wednesday that she'll broaden the scope of the session to include possible election reform amid concerns about voter access and ballot tallying delays in New Mexico's June 2nd primary. She also said the legislature could mandate body cameras for all enforcement agencies in response to protests against police brutality in the wake of George Floyd's death. 2 businesses are facing civil penalties for the illegal dumping of produced water resulting from oil and gas operations in southeastern New Mexico. The State Oil Conservation Division said Wednesday the water was dumped on state trust lands and on a road in Lee County. Officials said the violation occurred in March and involved a water tanker load containing some produced water. The allegations against Windmill Trucking of Lovington and Texas-based Advanced Energy Partners Hat Mesa involve the transport of the produced water without a proper license, dumping produced water on public land, and failing to report the release to the state. Only half of New Mexico students were engaged in online learning after schools shut down in mid-March to prevent the spread of the coronavirus, resulting in months lost of learning, according to a report released Wednesday. The report, prepared by staff with the Legislative Finance Committee, estimates that the average child has lost 3 months to a year of schooling. In April, the State Land Office finalized energy rulemaking to allow oil and gas to temporarily stop production of oil wells for at least 30 days. This Friday, June 12th at 1 p.m., a second virtual hearing will take place to consider longer-term relief through a rule that would be in effect for up to 1 year. A New Mexico law making it a felony to flee a pursuing law enforcement officer and requires police to be wearing a uniform and driving a vehicle with visible markings such as the police agency sign. According to a press release, in a divided decision resolving 2 consolidated cases, the state's highest court interpreted provisions of a law used to prosecute people who lead police on high-speed chases. Under a law, a person can be charged with the aggravated fleeing of a law enforcement officer for driving in a reckless way that endangers others after being signaled to stop during a pursuit by, quote, a uniformed law enforcement officer in an appropriately marked law enforcement vehicle. It is a 4th-degree felony, and convictions carry a sentence of up to 18 months in prison. The court concluded that a district court properly dismissed a charge against a man in San Juan County because the pursuing sheriff's deputy was driving an unmarked sport utility vehicle, which had flashing red and blue lights in its grille and a siren, but no decals. In a case from Curry County, the Supreme Court agreed with the Court of Appeals that a man's conviction should be reversed because of the pursuing sheriff's deputy was wearing civilian clothing, dress-lax shirt, and a tie with a badge displayed on a shirt pocket rather than a uniform. The deputy worked as an investigator and drove an unmarked SUV with flashing lights in the grille but no lettering or law enforcement decals. The justices concluded that the Court of Appeals had wrongly determined in both cases that the vehicle driven by the deputies met the law requirements for appropriate markings.